Now, I'm sure that you've probably heard about React Context and React Hooks. They're still relatively new in the React world, and they can have a pretty big impact on how we write React applications. So, in this lecture, I'm going to explain just what they are exactly. So, first of all, React Context API is clean and easy. It's a great way to share states between different components without having to pass props down all of the time. And we don't actually need any third-party packages in order to use it. The Context API makes it easier. It makes the communication easier between components, right? So it's a little bit similar, perhaps, to Redux, but in general, people do find it easier than Redux. All right, so the other topic is React hooks. We're going to learn about that, but I just want to explain that React hooks will allow us to do a whole bunch of stuff inside of functional components that we could only do inside class-based components, like using states or lifecycle methods. Normally, we can use states and lifecycle methods only inside class-based components, like you were just going, didn't you mean that? Well, of course. But with hooks, we can use them inside functional components as well. So with React hooks, we don't need to use long and complicated names of old lifecycle methods like component did update and component did mount, all those, etc., etc. I'm sure you know them well. All right, so in this tutorial, we are first going to learn the Context API. Then we're going to learn React hooks. It's a whole system. And then finally, we'll combine these together. So when we use context and hooks together, they're going to help us create a really nice way to work with shared data inside of our applications, similar to how Redux behaves, but without having to install any third-party libraries. I really think that you're going to enjoy using them together. So without any further introduction, let us create our first application. So first thing I like to do is actually create a simple project using the Create React app. So I'm going to open up my terminal and I will say cd desktop and go to my desktop directory. And here is the place where I want to create my project. I'm going to use npx. Now, first of all, I will say Create React app. And I'm going to create an app called Context API. Then I just hit enter, and all right, away we go. So while our application is installing, we'll take a little break here, and we'll come back in the next lecture when we spark it all up. See you then.